Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am in my kitchen today and I want to share with you something that I'm going to be working on how to organize. We can get our drawers organized in our kitchen, we can get our cabinets organized in our kitchen, but what about the freezer? I have the hardest time with my freezer because I'm always fixing extra, and then I make freezer meals to where we can pop them out, and it is an organizational nightmare in there. Watch when I open the door. There is absolutely no organization to this whatsoever. It is a mess, and there's not very much room in here. There is not a lot of room in here. We're from South Louisiana, so I will order a lot of boudin and sausage and stuff that I can only get there, and it's just piled in here, and there's no way that I can actually find anything in this, and it's so full. There's a light on this shelf, and you can't even tell there's a light there. It is so packed full. The drawer is completely full. Every door over here is just piled so full, it's overflowing. I'm going to work on organizing that this week. So I've kind of looked at some of the things. I'm trying to figure out the freezer bins that you can buy. They're clear, you know, those heavy clear plastic bins. Well, they don't fit in here. They're too small. So my shelves are 10 by 12. It's the space that I have. So I am going to go on a mission, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to try and find. We're going to go in here. I put one in my office to kind of get an idea. I think it's going to work with what I needed to work with. Hold on, I was on the phone with a company and have a bin out, and that is, oh, I can't show it to you. It's a pain. My phone has been really crazy this week. I downloaded the new iOS, these bins, but this one's not quite big enough. It's not deep enough. I need something that's deeper. So I'm going to go on a mission to try and find these that are deeper than this. So this is about 6 inches. I'm going to try and find one that's 10 to 12 inches that will fit on my shelf. And then I'm going to organize it in the bin. If it doesn't fit in the bin, it doesn't go in the freezer. So we have another freezer outside that I have the same issue. So I'm going to get multiple bins on that size, and if I can get some a little larger, I may get some a little larger, and see if we can organize this freezer space and actually get something that I can actually find stuff in without having to take everything in that freezer out to find something. It's a really pet peeve of mine that I've been wanting to do for a long time and just haven't had the time to actually sit down and do it. Now, one thing that I am going to be doing is purchasing another freezer. I lost one of my freezers a couple of years ago, and we didn't have a garden last year, so we really didn't need it. So I'm going to be going and looking at freezers and finding the best freezer for my needs, and I'm going to video it so you guys can see what I need, because basically we have a garden, and I put up a lot of bell pepper, I put up a lot of okra, I put up a lot of squash, I put up a lot of cauliflower. I grow my own cauliflower, and I put up every single bit of cauliflower. I may eat a head a week all year round. So I cut up my own cauliflower and I rice it, and then a lot of times I'll blanch a half a head, and then I'll freeze that to where I can make baked cauliflower in the oven. So I put up a lot of stuff like that. We put up a lot of beans. I make pickles and jellies. I got to where I don't make too many jellies, but I do make a lot of pickles. And I want a freezer that's going to meet my needs. It's going to have to be a big freezer because it's going to have to hold a lot of produce. And then that way I'll have a smaller freezer for meat and a larger freezer for produce, or I may switch them around. It's going to be kind of hard to switch it around because we use so much produce. So I'm going to bring you along with me when I get ready to buy my freezer, and when we're looking at freezers to see what is out there and how much it's going to cost. And then for freezer bins to go in that freezer, and also to put them in these freezers. So this is going to be a probably 4 or 5, 6-part series on freezers and how to make them work for you when you're a busy mom, a working mom, and just don't have time to sit and dig through your freezer to find out something in the morning when you got to be at work at 7:30, and you have to dig through your freezer to find something to put in the crock pot so it can cook all day so you have dinner when you get home. So I'm going to help you learn how to organize that freezer space and get the most bang for your buck. So be sure to check back often. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends about my channel, because I'm going to have stuff on here that's going to help every single mom out there. And we're all going to get organized together, and it may be a little by little, step by step, but you know what? At least we're making good progress in the right direction. So make sure you subscribe, share my channel, and tell your friends about my channel. And I also have a blog, and all this information will go step by step on my blog as well. So thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.